What's up? What's up? What's up with the peeps? Greetings, greetings, greetings. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. Hotel. Power to my people that's scattered. Y'all already know. Just do me a favor. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. You will be notified if you two don't be hating and drop my notifications on out there. Oh, man. Ain't it like Johnny Taylor, man? Johnny Taylor released this here. Hell yeah, boy. I don't know what it is, man. I like blues. Maybe because I got that Mississippi in my blood, you feel me? But man, I got this some of this audio from Dr. Boyce Watkins. Very motivating. It's featuring him and Dr. Claud Anderson too. Too many memories. Yeah, but I'm gonna play some of this audio from Dr. Claude Anderson. Warning.
Take everything with us.
Warning
We can't take it.
About reparations, et cetera, et cetera. It's gonna be probably like 10 minutes of your time. But peep out some of this audio, and subscribe to Dr. Boyce Watkins' channel too. Boyce Watkins. Subscribe to him. Check out this audio.
What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World and the Black Business School. And I want to welcome everybody to drboycetv.com, the home for intelligent black people. So if you're black and intelligent, then you are home. If you're not black and intelligent, this is not the place for you. So anyway, I wanted to ask everybody, first of all, as you come in, please shout out your city, shout out with your business. If you have a black-owned business, everybody should be a business owner or trying to be. And also, please greet Dr. Claud Anderson when you come in. Dr. Claud Anderson is the author of the books Powernomics, Black Labor, White Wealth, The Black History Reader, and Dirty Little Secrets 1 and 2. And I want to ask you guys, as you greet Dr. Anderson, I want to ask Dr. Anderson himself, how you doing today, sir?
Oh, I'm black and proud.
Okay. Say it loud. All right. So let me ask you this, Dr. Anderson. We last night on Black Movie Night, because I don't know if I told you about Black Movie Night.
Yeah, you did.
We're building a film industry. We're really doing it, getting it done. Hundreds of thousands of people are supporting it. We're raising money, all these things. And last night, what we did was instead of just showing a movie, sorry, give me a second. Let me turn this off. Okay, instead of seeing a movie. We watched Malcolm X's speech, The Ballot or the Bullet. And I felt like that would be an important thing to do to educate ourselves in the community because we're taking over black education. This is during this pandemic, everybody's got the kids at home. So I've been telling everybody, take over the education of your kids. I want to be a part of it. I want to help you educate your family. So they come in for educational reasons. So I said the first piece of education we need to get is from people like yourself. And also we watched the Ballot of the Bullet speech. Where Malcolm X talked about a lot of things you don't really hear about anymore, where he actually was saying that he trusts the Democrats less than he even trusted the Republicans. And he also talked about black folks not getting nothing for their vote and what it means to take control of your communities and a lot of the things that you talk about. So I'd like to get your take on that. You were very present during the era of Malcolm X and when he gave the Ballot of the Bullet speech and everything else. What is your take on this, just as an expert in terms of what Malcolm was saying and the messages of that time?
Well, Malcolm was right on point, dead on point. And that's why I had so much respect for him during the 1960s, that point in time, because we had a choice between Malcolm on the right and Martin Luther King on the left. And what most people don't know, especially the younger people, that Malcolm was much more receptive to the era of doing something specifically solely for black folk than Martin was. Martin was off into universality. He wasn't that concerned. He was talking all this mumble jumble about let's be concerned about all people. And that's I talked about this on your previous show, and I talked about, as I said, about the four horses of the apocalypse. Malcolm was the first horse, the white horse that came in, and which signified a spirit of religious indoctrination. And so he was speaking more from a biblical standpoint, and we were proud of him because he had a lot of backbone and balls and trying to help black folk, but only incidentally because he wanted to spread everything and by including everybody, inclusivity, include everybody in anything. Malcolm wasn't. Malcolm was pretty much concerned about doing something for black folk, and that's why I respected Malcolm. That's why most of the indoctrination, even though I must confess, he put out a book, but I never read his book. And as I said, only came to Detroit, Michigan in 1963, and then was and at the same time that I was raising Cain about the fact that Detroit, that for the first time, blacks became the majority population in Detroit, Michigan. That was the first time they'd become the majority population, and but most of the whites were moving out of Detroit into the suburbs and under urban renewal, and they were vacating the city and just dropping it. But when they vacated, they have practicing the principle of scorched earth, which means we're going to leave Detroit, but we're going to take everything, we'll destroy everything that we can't take out of the city, and build a new thing called suburbs. So no such thing as suburbs at that point in time when Malcolm was coming there. We didn't have any suburbs. Suburbs were just beginning. It was an idea of white folks' mind. And what whites wanted to do was extract everything out of the city of Detroit and move it to across 8 Mile Road. The 8 Mile Road was the limit of the city. And before that, everybody was confined to between the river and the 8 Mile Road. And they were moving, building suburbs. They would move the businesses, the industries, the factories, the jobs, the employment, the wealth, the voting power, everything into the suburbs and strip the city down to nothing. But at the same time, Malcolm was there. Martin Luther was planning this march in Detroit, Michigan, to march from Jefferson Boulevard all the way down to Woodward until Wayne State University's campus. And the funny thing about that is that the press was very concerned about that because Malcolm was saying, let's take Detroit and build Detroit and do something for black folk. And Martin was talking about, integration and at that time. And so so the press went to Martin and asked him, so what do you think about this march that Martin Luther King is planning coming down Woodward to Wayne State University? And what do you think about that idea? Is that a good idea? What do you think of it? And they asked Malcolm. Malcolm says, what march? So if you don't know about the march, you know what march. They said, well, Martin Luther King's going to march down Woodward from Jefferson Avenue all the way down to Wayne State University and march because he wants to go out and integrate the suburbs. But when whites move to the suburbs, Malcolm wants blacks also be able to go to the suburbs. And so Malcolm says, well, that's not a march. The people say, yes, it is a march. It's a march with Martin Luther King and all his followers coming down Woodward. So Malcolm says, that's not a march, that's a parade. And saying, like any good parade, you got a bunch of clowns out front leading it. So
that shows you the mindset back then. You feel me? Goodness, Brother Malcolm was, whew. Brother Malcolm was Brother Malcolm. That's all I can say. That's all I could say. Do me a favor, y'all like this video, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I drop content. Peace. Bye, Bruce.